Hello Groveland Township. Today's video is being shot on February the 5th, 2019. And today we're going to talk about 4 different items. First, we're going to talk about some of the original and enhanced methods we have to be able to make you aware of what's going on in your township and to make it as easy as possible. Second, we're going to give you an update on some road projects that we've finally got some confirmation on. And third, we're going to talk a little bit about the ORV park and then just briefly about an item with the fire department. First, let me start off by saying, for those of you who don't know it, there are now multiple easy ways for you to get a hold of the information on the township and what's actually happening on current events. If you're not already aware of it, if you go to the Groveland Township website, on the very front page of it, there's a block that's labeled Sign Up here. And that allows you to go to GovDeliverycom. And what that service allows you to do is pick from a whole host of different issues that you can ask to be automatically notified via email when certain things transpire. So if there's a new announcement of some sort in an area that you're interested in, if you check it off, you'll be automatically notified by it. That's been in for some time, and we have about 1,200 residents that are signed up for various aspects on that service today already. But if you'd like to add that to your service, feel free to go to our website, click on the front page to the sign up section, and it'll walk you right through what you need to do and the choices that you have available. Secondly, as many of you know, we do run our videos on the cable channel every hour on the hour, and they're roughly from about 6 in the morning to usually about 10 at night, and every hour we run the most current video on there. We've been doing that for a long time. But in addition to that, if you want, you can go directly to Groveland TWP YouTube, and you can look at any of the videos we've done in the last several years and pick out the video that's most interesting to you and watch it at your convenience any time of the day or night. And finally, we've now added Groveland TWP on Facebook. If you're a Facebook user and you'd like to be automatically notified of the new videos, go to Groveland TWP and like the service, and it will automatically notify you every time we load a new video into our service. For many of you, if you haven't seen this, there's a half-page ad that we ran in the Citizen last week, and it'll be in this next week, which will enumerate all of these options available for you again. So I hope that if you want to know what's going on in the township and you can't make the meetings or you don't have an opportunity to call us, you can use any one of these venues to try and get the current information and look up previous information on a wide variety of issues at your convenience any time of the day or night, and I hope you'll use them. We would encourage you to do so. We'd like to have as many people using it so they know what's going on and hear exactly what's happening in the township right from the township management team itself. The second issue I want to talk to you about briefly today is a little bit of road update information. I had mentioned that there were some projects we were working on last time, but we didn't have confirmation on them. Well, we do now. I'm happy to tell you that the first project I'll tell you about is at Oakwood Road and M15 over by Beakey's Strip Mall. Many of you know that when you're trying to make a right-hand turn from Oakwood onto northbound M15, at certain times of the day, there's a lot of cars that are backed up there, and because they're waiting to make a left-hand turn going south, you can't get around them very easily to make the right-hand turn on a red. Well, I've talked to the Road Commission and I have confirmation now that the project, which is scheduled for this summer, and that is to repave Oakwood from M15 to the first curve when you're going down the road east, is going to include widening that right-hand turn lane to allow more people to be able to easily make the right turn instead of waiting for the left-hand traffic to always be able to clear. We think this should help the traffic flow quite a bit, and we think this will help the project, and it actually goes from Groveland through the village and into the Brandon Township. So that's one of the projects that we got confirmation on this past week. The second project is Dixie Highway, and it has now been confirmed that they will repave Dixie Highway from Oak Hill Road all the way to the township county line. And so that entire strip of Dixie is going to be redone this summer, and we've emphasized to them that they need to make sure they're not doing the paving on the actual weekends that the Renaissance Festival is open, because we don't want to have a massive traffic jam like we had a couple years ago when they were working on I-75. The third project I want to mention to you is a little ways off, and we have told you that for some time we have been working with the Road Commission to be able to pave Barron Road from Grange Hall Road to Perryville Road. That section of road was scheduled to be paved in 2022, but with some additional funds that have been freed up at the Oakland County Road Commission, they called this week and asked if they could move that project up to 2021 if we would be ready for it, and I indicated that we would be in a position to do that. So that project should now be moved from 2022 up to 2021, and that's a section of road for our main north and south traffic in the township. Those are the road projects that you'll be hearing about this year. As I said, it's the widening in the north turn lane on Oakwood Road at M15. It's the paving of Dixie Highway from Oak Hill all the way to the county line. And it's also the fact that the project for Barron Road from Perryville to Grange Hall Road is going to be moved up a full year from 2022 to 2021. Those are the road projects. The other item I wanted to give you information on is dealing with the ORV parks. Many of you may have seen some Jeeps out there a couple of months ago, and that was the first effort at the park being used for shooting a commercial for Jeep part of FCA. The second item was in December we had an event for about 100 off-road vehicles to test some of the issues out there, and it went flawlessly without any problems at all. The third event that they have scheduled is in the month of February. The park has been leased through the DNR in Lansing with the help of Oakland County Parks to have about a 300 vehicle event out there. And we expect that to go without any problems. But again, these are test events to make sure that we have all the issues addressed going forward. There may be some additional events between February and June or July of 2020 when the park opens to the general public, but right now those are the only ones that we have. The two that I mentioned earlier and the one that will happen here in February. That kind of gives you the update on the park. You should know that Oakland County Parks has made an arrangement with Rowe Engineering, a very reputable firm, to hire one of the premier off-road park designers in the entire country, a man with about 43 years of experience designing off-road facilities who will actually do the final development layout for the off-road park going forward. That gives you the latest on that. The last thing I wanted to mention to you is in the area of the fire department. Many of you know we plan to move Station 1, which is on Dixie Highway in a very old building, to a new facility we want to put up next to the Mabus Blue building that's on Grange Hall Road just past the power line corridor. We have solicited an input for an appraisal on the property so we can get a handle on what it's actually worth, and once we know that, we'll be able to decide if and when we're going to go through with the project and what time frames would be allocated for that and how much money we would have to work with. So as we get more information on the fire department moving forward, we'll continue to let you know through this venue. So that's it for today, Groveland. I hope everybody has a safe winter. We've given you the update on all the different ways that you can get the information on the township at your convenience and make it easy for you. We've given you the updates on the road projects for this year and moving up of Barron Road projects, and we've also given you an update on the ORV and a little bit of what we're doing on the township's Fire Station 1. Just as a reference point for you, the utilities in Station 1 happen to be about 3 times the cost of what they are in Station 2, which is a much newer building, and we anticipate reducing that significantly with a new building. So until the next video, Groveland, everybody have a great day, and we'll let you know what's happening. Thank you.